Okay, so when you get to this point, it's time to start attaching the electronics. Some things to check for, if you've done everything right. Basically, you need to be sure that this moves smoothly, your X moves smoothly, and then the Z also. Put some sticky tape here. So, you need to make sure it moves smoothly. The way you do that is for the Z-axis. Oh, it's a sticky tape back again. For the Z-axis, you have to make sure that here, between here and here, is 7 centimeters. I put a picture on there as well. Same on this side, because on top it's also 7 centimeters. So you want to have it parallel, so it's straight down. For here, what I've done here is you loosen these nuts. You take this out. You attach the 3 linear bearings on the bottom here. So they're like that, so you just put them in. You put these screws in, but you don't tighten them yet. You just put them with your hand. You just make it so that the bearing of the LM8UU holders just fit on the plate, but they're still kind of wobbly. Why do you want that? Because you want this to be perfectly straight and not. If you bolt them down straight away and then put it on, then you might have one which is a bit crooked, and then it won't slide very easy. So the way you do it is you make it loose, and here you loosen these 2 nuts and you loosen these 2 nuts over here as well. And you can take out the rods, you put on your platform, you put it on this side, and you make sure that basically when you put it on this side, these things will slide to the left or to the right to fit the bearings. And then when it's all the way here, you make sure it's straight. Make this thing has to be parallel as well, and you do that by adjusting these two, or these. Any of these, you can move the rod like so, or this rod like so, until it's parallel and it's moving correctly with the carriage. Once the carriage moves correctly, you move it to this side, and then you tighten these 2 and these 2. Same here, you move it to this one, and you tighten these. You tighten them both at the same time. You move this one a little bit here, and this one a little bit like that, and you tighten them like so. And then finally, when these are tightened, then you take your screwdriver and you tighten these nuts. And you do that by holding the little nut on the bottom, and then the screwdriver. I took a picture of it as well. That way you have a smooth carriage, and it's tight as well. So it should be like this, no wobble, only moving this side. Same here, it just moves like that, and no wobble. Same for the Z-axis. So that's about it, and now we're going to start putting on the electronics, which basically means we're going to put an engine here, engine here, engine here. And here is where the extruder goes. That's basically that part here, right here. So this whole thing, I'll do a separate video how to assemble this one. So that whole thing goes onto your X carriage, and then you have one engine here as well. So that's the X that will move it this way. You have 2 engines for the Z to move it up and down, and one for the Y-axis, which moves it that way. There will also be a belt here. When we're going to attach the belt, I'm not going to make a separate video for it. Basically what you want to do is align this bearing with this bearing right here. And there's a piece that actually connects your belts, but I'll take pictures of it. So there's 2 more holes to be drilled here, 2 more holes here, and then it's basically like linear bearings, so you just put 2 bolts in here and then you have the belt, but I'll take some pictures of it so you can see it. And then you make sure that this is straight line to that. You'll see it when you put the belt on, it has to be straight. And then when the belt's on and you have your engine, one of your engines, you put it here with the cog on it. Actually, I have some great engines now with aluminium cogs. For this printer I'm going to use the plastic ones because I just have some belt left, but in the picture there will be like a plastic cog here, but in the kit there will be an aluminium, and I will take a picture of the aluminium cogs on the engine as well. I have a printer already finished with aluminium cogs. It gives a bit better precision. It's not that big a difference, but yeah, it's a bit better. It's more